So how to display these posts? Well, pretty simple. When you're working with custom loop, so you will need to use the same code, even if you're in a classic loop. So let's go to a theme. Let's go to our theme, and so you have this. If have posts, while we have posts, show the post, set it as global, and then show some of those parts. This will be a pretty simple one. So, but we'll not use the if have posts because that is related only to the main query, and this is our custom query. So we need to use this to handle this have posts inside our custom query. So if we have any while posts with an s, sorry about that. So if we have posts, well, we have them, set the current one as a global post, and if we don't reset that, we will have this one, this post here, the current one, set as the main post on the page, and we don't want that. So after the while loop, we need to reset that. So we need to use the vp reset post data function, and when that is done, we are actually resetting and setting the global post from our main query. So now we have this, and we can do whatever we want. Let's first use, we don't have to any list, so we just have to, let's say, display a divider element with our, let's say, custom content. Okay, and then we can also close the divider. We can add an ID just in case we want something custom content, and then let's add the ID of that with the get the ID function, right? Like that. Now that we have this done, we can actually set the title and something else. So we go here on our custom content, we'll see that we have a title which we can use, and I generally even don't use that, but let's say we want to use that and we want to show the content from this box. So we, let's say, use the echo, and we can do h2 get the title, and then we also want to just use the content, and we could actually use the title and place the opening and closing tag to h2, remove that, and let's refresh. So we have two custom content here. We have a test content which will show only on the test post, and we also have another one, subscribe and comment, on all posts and pages. So on the test post, we have a fatal error, which is where the post on a null. So this is on here. Whoops, again, sorry about that. Let's refresh it, and here it is. And actually it seems that we have an infinite loop of subscribe and comment. And that's actually pretty funny. So let's see what's happening inside this post. And we go posts, yeah, we have only 2, so we should be able to set only these 2, but instead we're actually retrieving, and it seems each time something is here. And what did I do here? Maybe if you have worked, you will know what I did and what's wrong. And here it is, this one. So what I did, I created an infinite loop, because I created this function, the content, and then I also use this. And if I want to use this, how can I do that without without including and calling this function again and again and again and again and so on and so forth? And how do we do that? Well, pretty simple. We use this and add that filter, but once we are inside this function, we will do this. So we will remove the filter, and then once that function is done, we will again re-add that filter. So what if I refresh that now, and let's remove this? Everything's fine, right? And that's actually the thing we want. But we have another issue here, and that is that we are showing that above this content, and we want this below, right? We actually need to concatenate this to this content, so attach it and not show it before this is returned and displayed. So how do we do that? We will use an output variable which will be empty, and then this output will receive this, right? And we can do that for all on, or we can do another thing, and that is buffer it. So we can use this, and then we can say start the buffer, and now the buffer will receive everything we echo out, we show, we display. And then once everything is done, once we are happy with it, we can use this. Now everything that has been put in the buffer and not showed is returned inside this variable, and when that is done, we can add it to the content. So if there is any output, let's just add that to our content. Now if I refresh it, you'll see that this is up and this is down. And that's it for this, for displaying our custom content.